I am with Kaipo Perez today at the University of Hawaii Coral Ecology Research Lab. And Kaipo, could you please tell me a little bit about yourself?
Aloha kākou, o Kaipo ko'ui noa pia, no Honolulu mai iau, no Hawai'i Honolulu. Hapai wau maka ohana lawai'a, maka mokupuni o Oahu ma Waimanalo. Aloha, my name is Kaipo. I was born and raised in Honolulu. I grew up a little bit in Kaimuki and Waimanalo, and I was raised in Ohana Lawai'a. They taught me great lessons of stewardship and conservation. Currently, I am a student in the zoology department at the University of Hawaii at Manoa. My research isn't located on the island of Oahu, but it's located on the island of Hawaii, or Moku o Keawe. On the Kona district, located in Kahalu'u, the Ahapua Kahalu'u, which is located between Kapa'ala and the Keaho 1 Ahupua'as. And we're working with the community to look at the impact of global climate change on water resources. So what we have done in the past 3 years using being track 2 of the EBSCOR project, we have developed a baseline and a portal system for the community to access to look at the different information that has been provided for them. And we've created layered contextual maps for them to actually be able to visualize where these resources are and some of the characteristics of these resources. As I mentioned, how salty is the water there? What is the salinity of the area there? What is the average temperature there? As well as how much fish are we going to see in that particular area, as well as the coral cover in that particular area, and being able to use this as baseline information to hopefully drive community-based monitoring programs and to turn over the project from being one driven by the university to one being driven by the community. And recently, actually, as of yesterday, there's been further efforts with the community for them to put in different grants in different areas, one of which I believe is through the NSF, to start up a monitoring program that the community can do. And so not only has the information been able to empower the community with different aspects or knowledge about the area, but it has also engaged them in order to participate in community-based monitoring, which will hopefully lead to community-based management, which is really vital in Hawaii, that we have a very diverse community full of different cultures that have lived here for many years, and within that different groups, they know how to maintain and sustain life within an area. Aside from the scientific aspect of it all, we have also tried to incorporate traditional ecological knowledge, or TEK. We have interviewed some of the kupuna, or elders within the area, and have been able to tap into that particular type of knowledge concerning the coral reef resources. And some of the information we have gained from them include that when one of the kupuna was very little, they would go down to the beach and walk from the slopes of Holualoa all the way down to Kahalu'u just to catch fish. Now this area has a lot of breaking waters, and he said that when he was younger, that when the sun would shine upon the breaking waves, you would see the colors of the rainbow. And it wasn't because there was a rainbow reflecting off the waves, it was because there was so much fish and they were so plentiful there. You have also learned from the other kupuna about how the seascapes have changed over the years, how the sand has disappeared, how different fish groupings have moved away from different or kind of fishing special areas, fishing spots. So we have used the traditional knowledge to not only gain knowledge about pre-existing baselines, but also being able to use that knowledge to not test or kind of verify or prove or disprove their knowledge, but to see if that knowledge still holds up till today. And from our preliminary results, we have seen that some of the knowledge of these kupuna are so refined and so detailed, and they are so knowledgeable about the area that when asked, to one of the uncles, we have seen and we have started to document opai within the area, or shrimp. And he tells me, pull up your map, let's look at it. And he uses his pointer finger and points at different parts on the map where they could be found. And when I went back to look at my data, almost down to the foot is where he was able to detect where they were found and where they were located. And I mean, it just shows the immense knowledge that they have. And we continue to work with the community there far after, and hopefully after even the grant is even finished, as culturally, being that I was raised as a native Hawaiian fisherman, that's how it was. You just don't do the research and leave. You are forever embedded into that community and playing an integral role in their future.
Well, thank you very much, Kaipo. We're glad to have people like Kaipo here that actually can give back to the community. A lot of this research is brought possible by research and grants. So we're hoping Kaipo and his whole crew here can continue on, and hopefully we see more of this work in the future. Thank you, Kaipo, for today.
Mahalo.